Hi, I'm Shane.
I'm Kelsey.
And this is Dixie.
And we're Love Hunt for Life.
We've been on the road for a little over a year and a half now, and a lot of the way we fund this expedition is we help others make their nomadic dreams come true.
That's right, guys. And right now we are standing in front of a Chevy Express van conversion that Shane has been working on for right at 30 days now, and it's done.
All done. Y'all come inside. This van, just like every other van we build, is built around one particular person. You guys are going to have to trust me that you would adore her just as much as I do, and I'm grateful that she has put up with me over the past month. You're going to have to put up with my face through this tour, though. Starting with the outside of the van, everything is built around her needs because she is partially disabled. There's a rooftop basket that is mounted to one side and directly to the roof, so it is easily accessible from a staircase that can be placed outside. There are an electrical port as well as a water port on the side of the van. There's LED lighting all the way around. There's a tow hitch in the back to hold a scooter, as well as there is as much solar as we could fit on top and a max air fan. In this area, we have a fold-down table that can be accessed from the scooter, as well as a freshwater tank and a gray water tank will go in this cabinet. For the plumbing, we went super simple. We use a rechargeable USB water pump. That alleviates any difficult plumbing as well as anything that could potentially go wrong. It makes all of it super replaceable. If you notice, I've been leaning on a lagun table, and I'm going to show you that on the inside. From this angle, you can see how much we were able to squeeze into a tiny little space. This is actually going to be a home office as well. So this table is utilized from either the bed, so you could put a laptop here and watch TV or even work, or you can rotate it back around to the rotating passenger seat. There's also a pull handle that I mounted to the frame up top, which will support my body weight, I promise, and allows you to get in through the side door. The kitchen area, we built a simple cabinet up top to store any plates and food items. And then as for the sink, we utilized a mixing bowl. It was a rather low budget option to go along with the low budget plumbing as well. Makes everything super simple and straightforward. Over here you can see we actually put in a bookshelf. This was a fun one, and we were able to keep the two bookshelves up top as well as store the 12-volt refrigerator. We put slides in on the bottom so it slides out, and we utilize a simple strap so it's easily tightened and loosened from the sitting position versus having to operate difficult clasps down at the bottom. If you notice, there's a big gap behind the driver's seat, and that's where the washing machine goes. That's right, there's going to be a washer in this puppy. There is two ports coming out the side of the van. One is for the water for the machine, the other is for the electrical. We just went with a simple, basically over-glorified extension cord that comes through the side of the van, and you plug in the washer that way. The electrical system under the bed, here is the inverter, and there's 3 ports on it where you can plug straight in. We went with this model instead of a wire in for the 120 volt, which makes things a lot more simple and honestly safe in my opinion. The bed I'm sitting on was manufactured by Camping Car. It is a slide out style bed, and I'll be able to show you more of that from the back of the bus. From this angle, you can see even more. There was a lot of furniture used in this build. We put in a cubby system that the owner had in her home, and this allows for slide baskets to go in. We also used the dresser. I put clasps on all the drawers so that they lock into place when you're going down the road to keep them from shooting out the side when you hit a sharp curve. To fill in the spaces above these things, we built in cabinets with, once again, latching lids to cover them. On this side of the van, you see a very odd shapen box. This unit came with a rear AC and heater. We decided to keep them because there are two large dogs, or one large and one tiny dog really, coming along on this trip, and being able to pump air and heat back here while they're riding is very important. There's also a diesel heater back here with the controls mounted here to allow for easy filling of the heater with the doors open. All of the electrical system is actually underneath the bed, and I placed two removable covers here so that you can access the DC circuit breaker as well as the charge controller and the shunt monitor. Back here we also have where everything comes together. All of the 12-volt items come through this one switch panel. We have a dimmer switch for the lights. We have a power button for the converter below, and we also have two USB ports as well as a 12-volt port. Here we also have the remote for the max air fan and a smoke detector as well as an O2 detector. So there's a couple advantages to using a bed design like this one. One is it can be fully extended to sleep in all of the space of the van, which is something I really enjoy. Also, because it's a two-part system, with a simple slide the wrong direction, all of the electrical can be exposed with two removable panels. We crammed all of this into the tiniest space we could find. It's a very large system for this size van, in my opinion. It has two 100 amp batteries in the sealed box, lithium. They're ran through 350 watts of solar on top of the roof, and all that converges on a Rover MPPT controller. There's also a shunt monitor, a Bluetooth add-on for the Renogy, as well as a DC breaker system. We also have the Renogy 40 amp DC to DC battery charger, and this is utilized when you're driving down the road. It pulls power from your alternator, charging the batteries in case solar is not really an option in the region you're in. All of this fuels a very large inverter that runs through a breaker system as well. All of this is kept open and ventilated to allow maximum ventilation in this tiny space for all of these components because they do need some air. With simply replacing these panels, and sliding the bed back, everything disappears.
Guys, this has been a really fun build, and I have to say that I'm really proud of what this guy over here has been able to accomplish in just 30 days. We cannot wait to see all of the wonderful adventures that this lifestyle brings Lynda. It's already brought us so much joy, and the ability to give just a little bit of that back to someone is a really rewarding experience.
If you're looking for help with your build out of your van, schoolie, or anything with wheels really, make sure you send us a message at lovehutforlife@gmail.com, as well as on any of our social medias like Facebook and Instagram. You can send us a direct message there.
We do want to say thank you to everyone who has been following this build and our adventures so far. If you haven't already done so, be sure and hit that subscribe button, thumbs up, and comment below to let us know you're watching. We'll see you every Wednesday, Sunday, and Saturday. Peace out, guys.
Bye, y'all.